Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today we are going to do Pilates for back pain. The exercises are going to be very simple, easy to follow, and you don't need any special equipment to do them except a soft surface to lay on. My name is Batka and I'm an evidence-based back pain specialist and clinical Pilates instructor here in Dallas, Texas. A couple things to remember before we start. First, always make sure that you are working within your pain tolerance, okay? I don't want you to push through pain. Always make sure that you are working within your pain tolerance. Second, if you need to stop at any time, you can. And I would like you to as well. Pause the video, save it, and then come back to it whenever you feel a little bit better. And subscribe to my channel now, because all my sessions and classes are designed for people who are struggling with back pain to feel better and to move better and to live pain-free. And I also have an evidence-based podcast as well, where I invite researchers and professors so we can provide you the most up-to-date treatments and tips how to get over and how to manage your chronic back pain, because we do have 619 million people who are struggling with back pain. Okay, and this is a community for people with back pain. Okay, now let's start. Today's session is going to be 20 minutes. Okay, are you ready? Perfect. Now let's start. And today we are going to start in a seated position. So find that comfy spot and separate your feet hip distance apart, or you can separate them a little bit wider as well. Now, if your hip flexor gets tight, sitting like this, you can actually sit on a couple of pillows or even on a couple of blankets. Okay, now we're gonna have our arms out in front of us. And I would like you to flex your spine, flex over. Okay, go over your legs. You can drop your head. And then we're gonna take a big breath in through the nose. And then as we exhale, we are going to sit all the way up, roll the shoulders back, and then look up. And then we're gonna go down, go over your legs, go over your thighs. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, sit all the way up, and then look up, shoulders back and down. And then again, drop your chin, go over your legs, take a breath in. And then as you exhale, sit all the way up and then look up. How about if you do two more together and then drop your chin. Go over your legs, over your thighs. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, sit all the way up and then look up. And then the last one. Drop your chin. Go down. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, sit all the way up. Beautiful. Keep your arms here if you can. And then now we're gonna roll halfway back. And then we're gonna sit back up. You're more than welcome to support yourself by holding onto your thighs, okay? Now, the purpose of this movement is to flex your spine, engage your core, and engage your abdominals. Weak core and weak abdominals doesn't cause specifically back pain, but it's good to have strong abdominals and core, right? Because your abdominals are actually flexing your spine. They are your spinal flexors too. So to practice this movement is definitely beneficial for your back health, right? Good. Okay, so you can have your arms out in front of you as well. This is another option. And if you have your arms out in front of you, you're also working your shoulders a little bit. And definitely more core, because now you're no longer supporting yourself. But as I said in the beginning of our session, make sure that you're working within your pain tolerance, okay? And then do what's best for your body. And if you need to hold on to your thighs, please do so. Okay, we're gonna do two more here. And then one more. Nice. And then from here, we're gonna be on our forearms. Good. And then we are going to lift the right leg up to tabletop, lower down, and then the left leg up to tabletop, lower down, and then keep moving. We are alternating the legs side to side. If you would like to make it more challenging on your core, you can extend that leg and then lift and lower. Now, because your leg is straight, the lever is further away from you. Okay, so this is the easier version, and this is a little bit more challenging. Good. And then if you did this version, now we are going to switch, lift the other leg up. Otherwise, keep alternating the legs. And 2 more. And 1. Beautiful. Keep your knees together and feet together. We're gonna drop the knees to one side, and then we're gonna drop the knees to the other side. Very good. Go as far as it feels good. The closer you go to the floor, the deeper the stretch and the movement is. Again, listen to your body. And let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I would love to get to know the people who are watching my channel. Good. And then let's do 1 more to the left, and then 1 more to the right. And now we're gonna lay down on our back. How about that? Okay. So lay down on your back, and we have our arms and legs straight. I would like you to stretch, pop your rib cage all the way up to the sky. Press your legs down against the floor. And now we are going to lift the arms up to the sky. And then slowly we are going to lift up, and we're gonna go over our legs, over our thighs. Now, I do know some people can't get up yet, okay? We'll practice it and you will be able to. So what you can do is you can actually bend your knees, and then you can hold onto your thighs and then come up. And if that doesn't work either, no problems. I'll show you a 3rd version. You're just gonna do this version, okay? You are just gonna come up halfway, and that is absolutely fine, okay? You don't need to meet the class meets you, right? Good. Otherwise, this is what we call a roll up. This is a traditional Joseph Pilates exercise. Okay, so what we are doing here, when you come up, you are actually again using your abdominals, your core, and then you're flexing your spine. You're moving your spine, right? Good. That's when your discs are getting the nourishment they need, because there is not enough blood flow. There is no blood flow, right? That's why it takes 12 to 18 months to heal for a disc if anything happens with it. It's not like our bones, right? Bones takes 4 to 6 weeks. 1 more. And then we're gonna go all the way back down. Beautiful. Okay, and then from here we are going to have our feet flat on the floor. We're gonna rock on our pelvis back and forth. Good. We are rocking on our pelvis, and you feel how the pelvis alters the shape of your low back, because when you are tilting your pelvis, right, you are jamming your low back down against the floor, and then you move it back, you should be feeling that there is space. That's your neutral spine, okay? Beautiful. Now I would like you to jam your low back down against the floor. Bring your hands behind your head. We are going to lift the chest and lower the chest. Again, we do spinal flexion, working against the gravity, so you should be feeling your abdominals are working. When you lift your chest up, you have the option to lift 1 knee off the floor or 1 leg, and then the other leg, so we are alternating. Or you have the option to lift the both, okay? And then think about creating a very small shape with your body, and then a big shape with your body. Now, if this hurts your back, you can always go back and do the previous one, or don't lower your feet that much, okay? That usually helps as well, okay? Listen to your body, and if you ever have any questions, please do reach out to me. Let me know in the comments, okay? 2 more, and then 1 more. Beautiful. Keep your feet very close to your body. And then from here, we are going to lift our pelvis off the floor, and we're gonna lower back down. On the next one, when you lift your pelvis up, reach your arms overhead, and then lower down. And then lift and lower. And then keep moving. And 3, and 2, and 1. Now we're gonna make it a little bit more challenging if you've got it, okay? When you lift up on the next one, you are going to lift one leg up the tabletop, lower it down, and then the other leg. Good. Keep your arms down by your side. Nice. Again, it works on your back extensors, your core, as well as your hamstrings. And if you're pressing your arms down firmly, you might be feeling your triceps as well. And one more. Nice. Separate your feet hip distance apart again. Bring your hands behind your head. Now we're gonna work on our obliques on the side. We're gonna go straight to the left, come back to the middle, and then to the right. Very good. And then just keep moving side to side. You have the option when you rotate your chest to the right, bring your right knee up, lower down, and then the left. Okay, this is optional. Nice, and then keep moving. And then one more with the right, and then one more with the left. Beautiful. Very nice. And then reach your arms overhead and then up to the ceiling. And then we are going to sit all the way up. We're going to go over our legs. And then we're going to do another traditional Pilates exercise, which is called rolling like a ball. So we're going to roll like a ball today. We're going to have so much fun. Okay, so have your feet together and knees together. And then bring your knees very close to your chest and hold on behind your kneecap, okay? My nose is almost touching my knees, okay? And be on your tippy toes. And then what we're gonna do is push away with your toes, okay? So kind of like you're pressing back, going back, because what we're gonna do now is we are going to press back and try to find your balance. Okay, so lift up and try to find a balance. Now, this is not gonna happen the first time, trust me. I've been there, I've been practicing this for a very long time, but maybe you've got it. Okay, now on the next one, hold it here, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll back, and then we're gonna sit up, and you don't need to balance, okay? You can place your feet down. I just would like to have fun with it, and it's really good for your spine and your discs. Again, we're gonna press back, roll back, and then sit back up. Isn't this fun? And beautiful. And then back. It's kind of like a massage for your back. Let's do 3 more. And 2. And 1. On the next one, we're gonna stay back. Good. Stay here. Hold on to your knees. Very good. Lower your chest down, and now we are going to circle around to one direction with our knees. Doesn't matter which direction because we are going to reverse it soon. Very good. And now we're gonna reverse it. Very nice. And now we're gonna turn around. Now we're gonna do some extension. Sorry. Good. Now have your hands right in front of your shoulders. Separate your legs a little bit wider than your hips. And then from here, press down with your forearms. And then we are going to lift the chest off the floor and then lower back down. Now, when you lift your chest off the floor, make sure that you're pressing your waistband down on the mat, okay? Now, the other option is to lift your forearms off the floor, but many people with back pain find it not easy, right? It's very difficult to come up without any pain. So I give you the option to keep your forearms down, and then we're gonna practice this for a couple of weeks, and trust me, then you'll be able to do this movement as well if you cannot do it today, okay? Now we're gonna do 2 more, and then we are going to strengthen our back. And then 1 more. Beautiful. Now we are going to have our arms hovering by our hips. And then we are going to lift the chest off the floor and then lower back down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Very good. And 3. And 2. On the next one, lift up and hold. Can you lift one leg off the floor and the other leg off the floor? And the left and the right. and left, and right. Beautiful. You can lift both at the same time as well. If you've got it, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Beautiful. Lower everything down. Push back onto your heels. Keep your hands where they are. We are going to lower the waistband down towards the floor. We're gonna bend the elbow, lower the chest all the way down, extend, push all the way up, and then sit back on your heels. Now we're gonna work on our arms. Lower the waistband down first. Good extension of the spine. And now we're gonna work on our arms. Keep your elbows right by your side. Bend, extend, and then sit back on your heels, and then again lower your waistband down, bend, extend, sit back on your heels again. Beautiful. And then we're gonna do 2 more, and then 1 more. Nice. We're gonna come up onto our hands and knees. And then we are going to slide the left foot out. Hold it here. And then we are going to lift that leg up as far as we can. And then we're gonna lower it all the way back down and bring that knee under your belly again. Slide it. Hover it. If you can't lift it all the way up, we're gonna kick up. Bring it back. Good. And then just keep moving. Very good. Find your rhythm. Now, if you can, on the next one, then you bring the knee in, send your t-shirt all the way up to the sky and drop the head. And then we're gonna kick up again. And then in. Think about creating a small shape and now a big shape. A small shape and a big shape. 2 more. And then 1 more. Beautiful. Let's do the other side. So first, slide the foot out and then lift up. In and out. Very good. Now everyone's range is different. If your back is really hurting today, maybe you won't be able to hover. And that's okay. You already showed up here. Okay, that's discipline. You are strong. Okay? And now we're gonna create a small shape and a big shape. So listen to your body. Sometimes we just need a little movement, sometimes we need a little bit more. Sometimes it takes a couple of days for a flare-up to disappear, right? Sometimes it's a day, so every body is unique and different. 2 more. And then 1 more. Beautiful. Now we're gonna sit back on our heels. We are going to stretch our body. Drop your head. And we're gonna take a big breath in through the nose. And then as we exhale, we are going to sit all the way up. And there is a 1 exercise left today. And if you've been here with me, you know my favorite exercise. And that is the side bend. Okay, so you have the options to sit with your legs crisscross. You can even have your legs out in front of you in a big V, or if you've got tired, you can just sit in your chair as well. Okay, no problems. Have one hand down by your side. Yes, that's correct. Other arm goes up, and we're gonna do so this is side bending, lateral flexion of the spine. This is the only thing that we didn't do today. Beautiful. So we are just moving side to side. Beautiful. And then we're gonna sprinkle in some rotation. We're gonna stay on this side. Bring this hand behind your head. This is my right hand, but it could be this is your left. And now we are going to rotate the chest down towards the floor, towards the mat. And then we're gonna look up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. And then again, down and up. Let's do 2 more. And then 1 more. Come all the way up. And then the other side. Lower, rotate, lift. Very good. Let's do 2 more. And then 1 more. Beautiful. And now we're gonna interlace our fingers above our head. We're gonna look up to the sky. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, lower your arms down by your side. And thank you so much for being here with me and moving with me. If you liked what we did, please like the video, share it with someone who you know is struggling with back pain. Comment it where you were watching from. I would love to get to know you. And subscribe to my channel so I can make more videos just like this one for people who are struggling with back pain. And I truly appreciate you doing that. Have a wonderful Thursday. And I see you next Tuesday at 8:45 a.m. Central US time for another class that is designed for people with back pain. Bye.